Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I hope everybody is doing good and well. Today I'm actually going to be creating a fun and summer look, and I was actually getting inspiration by this Dannesa Myricks Color Fix Matte Waterproof Liquid Pigment. And I'm actually going to use this on my lid, and I'm going to be combining it with a different palette, but I'm going to try to keep it very simple on the eyelids because I'm also going to be doing my base today. You know, it's real easy for you to get comfortable once you find a foundation and a concealer to just always use the same one, which is great, but I did want to give more choices and, you know, just find out what's out there. And I did a little research, and I got some new products that I want to try out for you guys today, and this is going to be the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer, and I hear that it's very good coverage, so we're going to try that out. And for foundation, I picked up a few foundations, but today I'm actually going to be doing the Fenty Beauty foundation in combination with that. And there's just some other products that I'm also going to be doing, like my blush is going to be a cream blush. I have never done a cream blush. Usually I always just stick to my powder ones. And yeah, so there's going to be some other fun products that I'm going to be trying out for you guys today. Just want to mention real quick that I am going to be doing a try on haul, like clothing try on haul, very soon. Actually, that was going to be today's video, but I am still waiting for part of that delivery to be made, and then that will probably be coming up pretty soon. And actually, this top that I'm wearing today is just a sneak preview of what it is. This was in the first delivery, and it is a two-piece, like a button-down top with a skirt. So I will try to put a picture here somewhere, and so you guys can get an idea, but that is a preview of what is coming on my next video. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. I don't know why, but the intro is always for me like the most nervous part. I feel like, oh my gosh, it just gets me a little nervous every single time, but once I get started, then I'm good to go. Alright, I have my hair pinned back, and I'm going to go ahead and get started with this makeup look for today. I already have my face primed and with my moisturizers on, and I'm going to go ahead and start with applying the foundation, the Fenty Beauty Foundation. As per usual, I like to apply my foundation onto like a little brush. I usually just use the brush to apply it, so I really just use it as my applicator. And I go in with a damp beauty blender. When I apply the foundation, I try not to go into the under eye circles here, because that's where I'm going to put my concealer, and I don't want to have too much product. So we're just going to work this around the eyes first. And it feels really nice on my skin right now. I'm going to go in with this damp beauty blender. This one is a Sonia Kashuk, and I got it in a Target. It's actually my favorite little sponge. So I'm really loving the way that this is looking on my skin. It looks really good. I do feel like it can be probably like a more buildable coverage. I don't know why, you know, I'm like the type that I like to cover up my little freckles, but at the same time I don't like using like so much foundation, so you know, just a little bit more. Alright, so I'm really loving the way this looks. And this Fenty Beauty is supposed to be a blurring skin tint, so I suppose it doesn't have to be like a full coverage, although it is doing a pretty good job. It just looks really good on the skin. Moving on to the concealer, today I'm going to use this one, the Dior Forever Skin Correct, and we're going to apply that on our under eyes. This is the color 1N. I just like to do 3 little dots. I like to do one on my forehead, small on my nose, and one on my chin. I also want to do on my lip right here to brighten that area up. And let's start to work that in with this Sephora brush. This is the 57, and it is the concealer brush. We're just going to work that in. From what I was told is that you actually sometimes don't need to set this, because I guess it sets itself, but I'm still gonna set it. I like to make sure that things are not going to be moving around. To go ahead and set that under eye, today I'm actually going to use a new product, and this is the Mcgrath Labs. This is the under eye, the blurring under eye powder. Usually I do use just the regular Laura Mercier powder for that, but I heard good things about this and I wanted to try it out. And this one is in the color light, so it just has like this white finish, but it's supposed to be clear so it doesn't put any like extra color down there in your under eyes. This is like a super tiny little compact, and it has a super tiny little mirror, but I can't imagine being able to see anything through that. So I'm gonna pick some up with this brush. And this is actually, you guys, a nostalgic little buy that I found at Ulta. And this is from the Wet n Wild collection, the brush from the Care Bears. I didn't get like the palette or anything. I really just wanted to get the brushes just to have part of their collection. So I'm going to use this end right here and pick up some of the product. Let's try not to get too much. And just put that under the under eye. And it really just looks very, very thin. It almost doesn't look like you're doing anything to your eyes, but I'm pretty sure it's setting it. It's so light. I'm actually going to put it around more of the little fine lines that I have to help set some of that foundation and concealer. So this might be a favorite of mine. So I'm just loving the way that this applied under the eye. It's not heavy at all. It looks really, really good. This one was in the color light. And I actually also picked up the color medium. Look at how cute this is, guys. It comes in this little package. You almost just don't even want to open it. It's so adorable. And it says that this is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. Weightless luminosity, soft focus finish, runway tested. Well, so far it's passed my test. I'm loving it. Let's see what that other color looks like on another look. But for now, this light color worked just fine. All right, this next product is also a new one for me, and this is also from the Fenty Beauty collection. And this is the cream bronzer. This one I picked up in the color chocolate. The way that I'm going to apply it is I'm actually going to go and grab it with the beauty blender. So I'm going to go straight into the pan and then just start to apply that on my cheeks. With the thick pencil brush, I'm just grabbing some, and I'm also going to do my nose here. And I'm just drawing these two lines, giving some shape to my nose. Because whenever we put the foundation, it takes away all of the shadows. So we're just kind of giving it the shape back. And then I like to go in with the beauty blender and just help push that in and melt that into your skin. So I'm going to go ahead and set the face with this translucent powder from the Laura Mercier. And I'm going to do that because I'm going to go into the powdered products next. But to help them glide more smoothly onto the face, we are going to set these cream products. So just grab some on a big fluffy brush and just start to apply that all over your face. Today, to bronze my face, I'm actually going to go into this Too Faced one, and this is in the color Dark Chocolate. And just grab your big brush. This one is the Morphe M527. And start to work it in, starting from the top to the bottom. I like to kind of pat it down and up. Don't get too much close to the nose area. Just kind of stay sort of like in the middle and up. You guys, I'm super loving the way that this is looking. I really love that base. I'm really loving it. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the blush. Now this part is making me nervous because I have not used a cream blush ever. I know they're very popular, but I always stick to the powdered ones. So I'm gonna use this one. This one is from Rare Beauty. And this one is in the color Grace. I do hear that they're like super pigmented, so I am actually gonna probably apply a little bit of this in the back of my hand and then just slowly try to put that on my cheeks. So this container is really cool. It has a little frosted glass or plastic, I'm not sure, but it looks really pretty. And it has this applicator here, but like I said, I'm gonna put some in the back of my hand, and I just put one little tiny dot like that, and it looks like a pinky color, pinky purple. I'm gonna mix it with this little beauty blender. Yeah, and I'm just gonna apply some like that on the top part going up. I'm gonna do one cheek at a time because I'm not sure how fast this sets. So I don't want to put it on the other side and then I can't blend it. That looks nice. Do it on the other side. Well, that does set pretty fast because it already set from my hand. Like I can't pick any more up. Wow. I was thinking with that one dot, it was gonna do the whole look. Okay, I just grabbed some more and I'm gonna go ahead and apply that to the other side. Just doing little dots like this. And I am going to blend them. So this is very pigmented, but I'm loving the color. You just really have to be pretty quick about blending it. I decided to go with the blush up like this, so it's going to give you like a lift to your face. It's kind of like lifting it. So I'm very impressed the way this is looking. I love the way that the color payoff is. Like I said, it just sets very quickly, so you just have to work quickly to apply it. And yeah, I like to do like put some right here on the apple of my cheeks, kind of do like a little smile and try to apply some in that area and then just work your way up. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the cheeks, and for this I'm just getting a dry beauty blender, and with the Laura Mercier just start to cut the cheeks. For my nose, I like to get a brush with an angle like this. And same thing, going to the powder and just cut your nose. I'm gonna let that sit for a little while. Alright, so to go ahead and set these products, I'm gonna use this Estee Lauder Set and Refresh Mist. Just a few pumps. We're gonna let that dry, and then we can do some highlighter. For my highlighter today, I'm gonna use this one from Ofra, and it is a favorite of mine. This one is in the color Rodeo Drive, and it has sort of like a gold color to it. Since I am going to be using like this DM, it's like a more yellow mustardy, so I just thought it would pair the best from the ones that I have here. You guys, that nose is just so shiny right on the tip. I'm loving it. Alright, so now this is the fun part. We're gonna start doing the eyes. Just putting a little amount on the back of my hand and grabbing it with a flat brush. Loving the way that it's applying. I don't see that it's patchy or anything. Alright, so I went ahead and did the same thing on this other eye. And I'm really enjoying the way that these Dannesa Myricks products are working. I'm enjoying it so much that I actually picked up another color. So far I have 4 from this collection. For now, I'm going to go ahead and start to blend this and lift this color a little bit more. And I'm going to use a powdered eyeshadow from the Natasha Denona palette. And this one is the Sunrise palette. It has a very beautiful like mustard yellow color here. And to help blend that one out, I'm going to either go with this color here or I'll probably continue to use the yellows. So just with that fluffy brush, we're picking up that carnelian color and going into the edge here. Just blending that in. Sort of like a more orangey yellow. Sort of just winging it out. Now I'm going to go into the lighter of the yellows. And I believe this color is called Citrine. It's going to be this one right here. And I'm going to start to bring that color in. So right on top of that pigment. And just start to apply and blend. I was just going to soften it up a little bit. That's pretty much going to be it for the upper eyelid. I want to go ahead and leave it matte like this. And I'm going to go ahead and work on the under lash line here. Get a small pencil brush and I'm going to go into the color Carnelian, which is like the more orangey color. I'm really loving these colors. I feel like it's just so vibrant and you know, it just makes you happy. At least for me, it just like livens it up, livens up the look. You know, it's not like an everyday, but it's definitely fun to play with colors. And it just totally depends on your mood. Alright, so once we have that done, I'm going to go back into the liquid pigment. And I'm just going to apply a small amount right here in the middle. And you can just use a very, very small brush. I'm using this angle brush because it's what I have right here available with me. And I'm just going to grab a little and then just apply it right in the middle to bring some more light and to brighten up that area. Okay, well, we are basically done with the eyeshadow process. And I know it looks a little wild and crazy right now, but I am loving it. The next thing is going to be the eyeliner and the mascara. Just trust the process. Sometimes some looks just don't look like all the way right until the very end. But, you know, it's always just fun to play with all of these products and see what we can come up with. I'm going to go ahead and do the eyeliner and mascara and some lashes, and I will be right back. We're back with our eyeliner and lashes on now. And I just want to mention that I ended up going with this mascara. This is also from Benefit, but this one is the one that they're real mascara. I just felt like it was a little thicker and I really wanted it to show through with this color. And also the eyeliner, like I mentioned, this one is the one from Tom Ford. What I really love about this eyeliner is that it is so easy. It glides very smoothly on the eyes. And if you have any type of texture or like more mature skin, you know that the more dry eyeliners are going to pull on your skin. And so you're not going to have that straight or smooth line. But since this one just doesn't it doesn't grip to any of your skin, it just glides so smoothly, then it's just going to make your job so much easier when you're applying eyeliner. And I also, on my waterline, I put this one from the NYX, and this is the yellow, like mustardy color, and it's called Cosmic Yellow. And I just put some of that on the waterline. Wanted to continue the yellow look. I want to go ahead and keep the matte look going. And for my inner corner, instead of using like a shimmery, I want to use something like more of a white color. And I'm going to go into this palette by Mario. And I'm going to pick up the first, like the lightest color that he has. That one is Matte 1. So just with a little pencil brush, go into that color and start to apply it on the inner corner. That's just going to brighten it up a little. The very last thing is the lips, and I'm going to use this new product for me as well, and this one is the Merit Lip Oils. I picked up 2 colors. This one is Sangria, which is the one that I'm going to use today, and also I can't pronounce this one, but it's called, I think it's Maroque or something like that. But yeah, I'm going to use this more darker color today. So let's take this gloss off. I'm going to outline the lips with this lip liner by L'Oreal, and this one is in the color Lasting Plum or Prune. And I love this lip liner because, again, it just glides so nice and smoothly on the lips. So once we have your lips outlined, you can go ahead with your finger and kind of smoothen the line in so that you don't have like a harsh line, or you can just get like a lip brush and do the same thing. Alright, that is nice and blended in the middle of your lips. Go ahead and put this lip oil on. First time using this, let's give it a go. Oh yeah. I am so loving this. It feels so nice on the lips. It doesn't feel sticky or anything. It just feels like very moisturized, very hydrated. I just want to apply more and more. Loving the opacity of it. You can still see like your lips underneath, but it has a very nice tint. Alright, you guys, that has brought us to the end of today's makeup look. Alright, you guys, well, this is definitely the final look for today. I had so much fun doing it. I do want to recommend one more thing, is that if you do have some areas in the skin that are a little bit too like shiny for your liking, then you can go into your little puff and just get some of the translucent powder, and you can just very like firmly but lightly press that into the areas that you want to kind of mattify, and that's going to help you a lot. I do like my look to be a little more shiny, a little more glowy, but there are some areas as well that I like to keep matte. Of course, right now with the summer, we're going to try to, you know, keep that as matte as possible and not too much like it looks like you're sweating or anything like that. Now for the products, I do want to give my final thoughts. The new ones that I used today, the blush from Rare Beauty, I just loved it so much. I was very like afraid of using this, but also excited because I haven't used a cream product. I've been so stuck on my NARS ones that I just love their formula and I love their color payoff, but I do want to venture out and try new products as well. The cream bronzer, this one from Fenty, I also loved it so much. I do want to say that I do read reviews and do some research before I go and purchase these items. Some of them can be a little pricey, so you know I don't want to be going back and forth and you know just taking my chances. So I do try to look and research as much as I can before I buy something. Now this one, the concealer, also from Dior, this one is the Forever Skin Correct. I loved the way that it gave me just like the perfect amount of coverage, and also the way that it kind of set itself. I didn't have to set it too much, although I did want to try that powder from this is a Pat McGrath little powder, and it was just lovely for those areas. The Fenty Beauty foundation, I love how it just was applied. It gave me the perfect amount of coverage, and I also think I can use this for like maybe a lighter look, like a more day-to-day look. It is a skin tint, so you can just use it like with, you know, just a more simple look, and or you can build it up like I did today. I think that's all for the products. Of course, I can't leave out the these little liquid tints. I'm loving them so much, having so much fun with them. There's so many options, so many colors to pick from. So I just thought this one was very fun to do like a little summer look. Of course, I wanted to keep the darker lip. And yeah, this one was the one that inspired today's look. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on my future videos. I am going to be bringing out a clothing haul very, very soon. But for now, you guys, have a great and blessed night. And I will see you here next time. Thank you. Bye.